Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Rachel Lightweaver and today we are going to do a general reading. I don't know what is coming up here, but I am being called to mix up my love readings. So we'll see what's going on for you guys. So I'm just going to tune in here. All right, angels and guides. What does the collective need to know right now? What does the collective need to know? Okay, so we have the Tower. I just saw it at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys you could be feeling like the infrastructure of your life is kind of crumbling down. Some of you guys could be like, it's almost like relationships could be a little bit shaky right now, or maybe your job could feel a bit shaky. It's almost like the foundation that you've built is, it's getting shaken up, right? That's the vibe. All right. Please, I'll do a 5-card spread. I hope you guys can hear me okay. My mic isn't working, so I'm just gonna hope that you guys can hear me. I'll do a 5-card spread for the situation you need to know about most right now. Your expectations, the hidden influences, advice, and the potential outcome. What is the situation, please? You need to bring to the attention of the viewer for the highest good. 7 of Wands. Let me just get the rest of the cards out. So some of you guys may feel like you're in a position where you really have to like defend yourselves. And I also, this could also be like you guys kind of really having to be strong. Negative mindsets, like, those little voices at the top of our heads that can kind of just like get us into a negative spiral, like those can be creeping up on us at this, like those can be creeping up on you guys at this time. So it's almost like you have to be really strong and be like, wait, no, like, okay, I can feel that this is getting pretty negative. And like, let's shift that, right? I will say this, if you guys are feeling like the Hanged Man just kind of, it made an appearance, but it didn't come out. Oh, we have the 10 of Pentacles that came out. Okay. I will say that if you guys do find yourself in a negative mindset, or that's like creeping up on you at this time, that it'd be good to like, this right now is a really good time for you guys to ask for support from your spirit team, your spirit guides, your angels, your loved ones on the other side. It's almost like you can't do this alone, so you're gonna need like some type of like higher power, some type of higher force to like kind of help you through this situation. Okay, and that can be as simple as, saying like a little prayer, or, it doesn't even have to be called a prayer if you're not comfortable with that. Like, it could be like, okay, angels and guides, you can say this in your head, say it out loud. Angels and guides, please help me. Please help me with this. Please help me with what's going on. Because yeah, it is like you're needing some type of, support, some type of divine support, some type of divine intervention on the other side. And it looks like you guys are just looking for stability here. You're trying to build a foundation. You're trying to build something long-term, something lasting, something where you're going to be comfortable, right? This is also a card of legacies. Like, what are you building? What are you building to leave the world with? Like, once you go, what are you going to leave the world with? If you have kids, like, what are you going to leave your children with? Right? Like, what is your legacy that you're going to be leaving this world with? So we're really thinking like long term here and like building a lasting foundation in terms of that, right? Okay, let's see what else we got here. So yeah, the Hanged Man did make an appearance as I was shuffling. So some of you guys could be feeling like at a pause, like maybe nothing's moving and you're like what's going on, right? Some of you guys feel a bit trapped, like this Eight of Swords here, this is under the hidden influences. So I don't feel like, I don't feel like a lot of people know that you're feeling like this or like going through this, but it's kind of like a feeling of like being trapped. And oftentimes I associate this card with like limiting beliefs, right? Like what are those beliefs that like we kind of hold ourselves captive with, like in our minds, in our bodies, and it really like holds us back from life, right? It's almost like you guys it's hard to see the forest. What's the saying? Forest from the trees, right? Like what, I'm sure you hear this from readers all the time, but it's so true because like the Eight of Swords, like she can easily escape from this. Like it's all in your mind. It's literally in your mind. I really feel like, okay, let me see here. Let me see what else we got. The Hanged Man coming out again. Yeah, it's almost like you're at a halt. It's almost like and he's like locked up here. Do you see that? Like you're at a halt, you're at a pause, like nothing's moving, right? You don't know what to do. You feel kind of trapped. Now, okay, I really feel like, so this is your advice card, and I might get a clarifier, but like there's definitely like a need for a newer and higher perspective. Like you're in need of like some type of like realization or like that aha moment, right? Like what is it? Like when's it gonna come? Let me see here. Let me get one more for your potential outcome. Outcome. Two of Cups. Oh, okay. Let me just make sure this is straight. For some of you guys, okay, so I wasn't, this wasn't necessarily a love reading, but like for some of you guys, this, like, you guys could be feeling trapped, like, in some type of, like, I feel like you guys could be feeling trapped on, like, what to do, having to do with, like, a specific person or, like, a relationship, like, how to bring this into harmony, right? And there's, like, a lot of inner conflict here, like, a lot of inner conflict, like, I feel like there's, like, an essence of, like, being in conflict with yourself. I really feel like the key here is to start looking at things from a different point of view. There's a lot of, it's like you're trapped in the mind, but like I would suggest like not only like subconscious reprogramming, like, well, yeah, subconscious reprogramming, hypnosis. It goes even deeper than that, like our stored traumas and our stored beliefs. Like it's not only in the mind, like not only do we have to rewire our minds, but also like our bodies too. So like, but like here I'm getting a strong like reprogramming of the mind, right? And like we do that through hypnosis. What is it called? Don't take take this with a grain of salt. What is it called? EMDR, EMDR, something like that. But also Spirit is telling me somatic work as well. So this is not just the mind, but also the body, right? The nervous system. Um, to help you kind of shift and see things from a new perspective here, because I feel like I feel like you guys have been trapped for a long time in this same loop. And like it's time to get unstuck, right? I want to clarify your advice. Can you clarify advice, please? Yeah, there's just a need for like clarity, right? Like, can you clarify the Ace of Swords for advice? The Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. I really feel like this is about like tending to your own garden, like nourishing yourself. Like look at, yeah, it really is like you really building on that foundation here within yourself, right? Like, getting your finances in order, getting your pentacles in order. This is the Seven of Pentacles, right? I feel like, oh, okay, Spirit is telling me like there is a need for like more information here too. So like you guys could be like kind of researching on how to do that, right? But also your advice is to use your intuition. This High Priestess card, like there's black and white. It's not, the thing is, it's all about polarity, right? Like, we can think, we live on Earth, and like we can think things are good or bad or right or wrong, or it's like black and white. But the thing is, there's like many shades, right? So it's kind of like coming to a place of like harmonizing both. And I do feel like that'll help you here, with these trapped limiting beliefs, not thinking it's just like one way or the other. Like there's many layers here, and it's like, can you come to like balance out that polarity, right? In your mind that's like back and forth, right? Okay, so let me get you a card for overall guidance and healing. But yeah, this is a time for reassessment. I do feel like this is a time for reassessing like all the different areas of your life, especially what makes you feel secure, especially building on your finances, your security, right? So that you feel comfortable and safe. Okay, let me get you guys a card for overall guidance and healing. What overall guidance and healing do you have, please? Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay, I kind of feel called to read both here. I'm going to read both. Soul plan versus soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. When you plotted out of these exact moments along the timeline of your life, we live in a world of free will. and therefore these moments became our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pulled this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward. And remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, or a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. That's kind of what I was getting with that tower energy. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through. It's all part of the larger plan. So your starseed soul inquiry is, what are you being called to surrender to your soul's plan? And then we have the weight of the world. Some of you guys, this could be a job too. Like, that's interesting. Curious what this is for you. Let me know in the comments. You don't need to carry it all. You're no good to anyone if you're running on empty and bogged down by the weight of the world. This card is a reminder to look after your own well-being before anyone else's, to stop carrying the world's problems on your shoulders, to put on your own oxygen mask first. In these changing times, it's hard not to feel overwhelmed by the state of the planet. However, you can't take on its problems from a place of energetic depletion. This card is thanking you for caring so much. You want to build a better world and ease the road for others, and that's incredible. But the way you've been doing so is likely unsustainable. This isn't to say you should switch off to the world's problems and become unconscious. Rather, it's a call to establish clear boundaries so you're not constantly taken out energetically. The planet needs you to be healthy, both physically and emotionally. And that's probably part of the foundation that you're building on here right now too. So instead of digesting the news or reaching for your phone as soon as you wake up, show up first to a nourishing practice such as meditation, soul inquiry, deep breathing, or exercising in nature. Once you're in a state of grace and your inner well is full, you can face the day, the state of the world, and care for others. And at the day's end, take an energetic shower by emptying out anything that's not yours to carry. You can pick it up again the next morning if you so choose, but give yourself time and space to rejuvenate and rest. So your starseed soul inquiry is, what are you carrying that isn't even yours? All right, so that is what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you resonate with these messages or if you like this video, please leave a comment. Please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate the energy exchange. And it really helps the channel. And yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Bye.